Welcome to the channel. This is Oblivion and we are here with a risk and reward summoning session. Our goal for tonight is to get one Nina, one Leila, and one Sothe, hopefully. I'm not going to go too hard though. I have like 82 free to playish orbs and that's pretty much all we're going to do for right now. We might come back and spark later though. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Not a bad opening circle, so we'll just do everything right now. So overall, this banner seems interesting, but definitely like not meta-defining in the normal sense at least. I would say if it is meta-defining, it's because it introduced a tier 4 B skill, which is a bit more boring than our typical meta-defining banners. Usually at least there's a unit to get excited about. Nina is very good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think she's like as powerful as people are imagining, at least not in like the meta sense, right? Like there's just too many far saves out there in pretty much every game mode now that can kind of shut her down. That's the wrong Kagero. I wish that was the other one. Anyway, yeah, she can kind of get shut down. She does do a lot of damage, but like if she runs into like a hardy fighter, she's just gonna like get her damage eaten up and then die. So you like really need to give her like, I think a way you could use her is to give her like null follow-up from Fallen Lilith, and then you could give her wind sweep, and then she can kind of go in and get the doubles and possibly kill some stuff, right? Because she does do good damage. It's just like she has no follow-up. She has no guaranteed follow-up attack. She has like no defensive bulk to speak of. So like there's just a good chance she just dies through retaliation. Oh my god, we got Astrid. That's actually amazing. Like usually I don't want off banner 5 stars, but I don't have Astrid. She's from Path of Radiance and she has bonus doublers. So I can now do some more bonus doubler shenanigans. That's actually amazing. Wow, what a pickup. Amazing first circle. It's making me want to summon more. But yeah, I kind of just, I don't know. I'm not super sold on this banner completely. I don't think it's going to be like the craziest banner ever. I think Nina is kind of like an alternate side grade to Yuri. Like she doesn't get hit by stall and stuff, but then she also doesn't have like access to easy like cooldown reduction or like special acceleration even, so like there's definitely trades there. But like if there's a way to make her really powerful, it's probably with Lilith, and then like you go in and kill stuff and then teleport out. But then she also gets stuck by Canto control. Okay, never mind. There's Nina. Wow, this banner's being very generous. Oh my gosh, I think they knew I didn't want to summon too much. Not very good IVs, but that's not a big deal at all. Okay, well let's keep going. We got Nina. Do we want to keep accelerating colorless? I guess we'll keep doing colorless. Like getting more Nina is not a bad thing. Even I wouldn't sack her for the tier 4 B skill even if I got 2 of her though, to be honest. I'd probably just merge her. Or yeah, probably just merge her. I don't think it's worth it. Like Arena's score is like so ridiculous right now. The problem with it is just like you need a merged up unit pretty much every week to be able to do well and stay in tier 21, which is just unrealistic, right? Like spending 220,000 feathers every other week was already difficult enough, but now it's every week possibly. And also you have to deal with like the blessings, right? I am running out of blessings because I'm constantly having to throw like earth or water blessings or fire blessings on my new unit I just got that week, or the new unit I'm using for arena that week, and it's like really eating through my blessings. So it's honestly just like a very bad change. I don't know what they were thinking when they were doing that, because like not only have they inflated arena scores, but now they've just made it like even more difficult for any free-to-play player, or even like me, a whale, to stay in tier 21, which is stupid, right? Someone who has summoned as much as I have should not have any problem staying in tier 21. It's actually stupid. It's not like I don't have like merged up duos and mythics as well. I really want to get Sothe. Sothe is green, right? I just want one copy of Sothe because I want the Pokedex entry, pretty much. I don't really think he's amazing or anything, especially when you have someone like Summer Claude running around. His inheritable dagger is cool though, and his art is good. I just like, other than that, he's just mostly there for the Pokedex entry. Leila though, on the other hand, I would really love to have Leila. She's amazing. I love Leila as a character. Her story in Blazing Blade was very sad, very depressing. I guess we'll do colors here too. Her relationship with Matthew is amazing, and I'm really sad Matthew isn't on this banner. I feel like there's no reason why Sothe had to be on this banner, to be honest. There's no other Radiant Dawn like units, so you might as well have just throw Matthew there, to be honest. I think that would have made a lot more sense. I understand why they didn't do the duo, because Leila Matthew duo probably wouldn't sell the best, but even so, like, I wish he was just on this banner. I think it would have made a lot, like, it would have just been better, in my opinion. There's Rebecca. Okay. But yeah, Arena's like a lost cause, in my opinion. Like, I'm almost to 200 crowns because I didn't get a crown every single week. When they first started doing the crowns for tier 21, I was kind of not sold on it. I was kind of like, is this really worth it? Like, I don't really care. Honestly, it's not worth it at all, but it kind of became something for me to do to just enjoy the game a bit more. So I started doing it. So I'm missing a few crowns. I think I'm missing like 10-ish from max, somewhere around there. So if I hit max, or if I hit 200 crowns, I might just stop. And just stop caring about Arena completely, because it's ridiculous, the scoring. Like, in order for me to stay in, I have to like merge up units. I have to like just waste feathers and just time, and it's not fun. So definitely not the best game mode by any means in Fire Emblem Heroes. But other than that, I guess we can do some questions, because we don't really have much to talk about. We mostly talked about this banner. Do I want to summon for more Caths? Not really. We mostly talked about this banner in like every other video. We've had such a long time waiting for this banner. There's like nothing really to talk about much for this banner, so I guess let's do a question or two. Oh, it's Exalted Crom. Speaking of Croms, oh man. Imagine if they gave this Crom to Change Fate. I honestly do expect a Cav Crom with the Change Fate coming up. But yeah, let's do a question from the real Sam the Man. And their question is, a hero has 9,900 SP and all skills learned. If you could add something to happen in this scenario, like your signature skill gets an upgrade, what would it be? There's only one person I know who has ever even attempted to do that. And that was, I believe, Caloried, or some people call him Leo. And he gave like Pride of Cordelia like every single skill possible. And I don't think there should be a rewards for that, to be honest. Like, I feel like that's kind of like bad, because what it would do is just like make the Leviathans go crazy. Like, they would know that their character isn't at the ultimate max power, and so they would spend like, you know, $10,000 trying to get them every single skill in the game, which is just not healthy. Yeah, realistically, I wouldn't want them to give any kind of like power reward. Maybe like a custom background. I think that'd be kind of cool. Nothing where like insane, where you feel like you're missing out on something, but you're still getting something kind of like cool and nice. So yeah, I'll go with that. Custom background. Can we get Sothe? How are we? I feel like the 4-star special rate is a lie. Like, I feel like it takes so much for me to ever get a 4-star special. Anyway, let's go to the next question. So we have a question from Taxco6942. And they have a few questions. So the first question is going to be, how do you organize your barracks? Do you turn everything instantly into feathers? I know some of my friends do that. I personally leave only one copy with either perfect IVs or a useful boon, and then turn every other copy into a combat manual. Okay, so what I do is I do something similar. I pretty much turn everything into manuals, but if they have like a good IV that I think might be usable, I'll mark them with good IV, and then I'll throw them into the expanded barracks essentially, and I'll leave them there. And then, other than that, I use the heart system to like mark them for what kind of game mode they're in. So if like I use them for Ether Raids, if I use them for Summoner Duels, or like pretty much anything like that, right? I'll put that. And then I also have one for good IVs, which means they'll go into the good IV part of the expanded barracks. And then I also have one for retired, which means I'm pretty much not using them anymore, and I'll just farm the feathers on them and then throw them into the expanded barracks. I kind of do need to update it. I think I could make it a little bit better, but that's what I've been using essentially since the heart system came out. Their next question is, would you keep pooling as much in Fire Emblem Heroes if power creep wasn't so prevalent? I kind of like how the power moves forward as an incentive to pool. What are we doing here? Leila. In Genshin Impact, there's never a need to pool gameplays wise, because everything is so easy, so at some point I stopped pooling. Character designs and everything is cool, but I don't feel the same incentive when it comes to Fire Emblem Heroes. Yes, I completely agree. If the power creep wasn't so prevalent, I would not summon nearly as much. I would only summon for like my favorite characters probably, or like, yeah, that's pretty much it probably. Or like maybe some like units I would want for like team building, but other than that, I wouldn't pull as much nearly. Like a Genshin Impact, which I do play. Hey, let's go, it's Sothe. I was getting afraid we weren't gonna get him. in Genshin Impact, I've mostly gone free to play. Hey, plus attack, that's a good IV. But yeah, I've mostly gone free to play. I kind of like will occasionally get the Welkin Moon and sometimes the Battle Pass, but typically I just don't spend money that much on that game because I don't really need to ever. I don't feel like I need every character. I don't need like every new fancy thing. So I kind of just chill in that game. I would probably do the same in Fire Emblem Heroes if it wasn't so like ridiculously power creeped. The next one, are you going to release the Lost Media summoning video of Zhao you mentioned on stream when you hit 3K subs? That'd be amazing. I don't think so. That was like one of my first YouTube videos I recorded, and the quality is absolutely terrible. And also it's like me just screaming and cursing while my friends laugh at me. So I don't know about that one. Probably not. It's also very long. It's like 2 hours of me pulling for a Zhao because my luck was so terrible. And their last question is more Genshin Impact content in the plans. Right now I'm just kind of doing streams when it comes to Genshin Impact. I don't really want Cath. I guess, whatever. Right now I'm just kind of doing streams when like I do like wishing sessions or stuff like that, but I could do more. If people are interested in Genshin Impact content, I could do like streams where maybe when Sumeru comes out, I could do that. I thought about doing like actual videos on Genshin Impact, like maybe some theory crafting videos or stuff like that, or like maybe showing off my teams and stuff like that. But I don't know if anyone would watch it at all, because like typically YouTube doesn't do well if you like switch up your content, right? But if people are interested in Genshin Impact content, let me know in the comment section and I'll definitely consider making some. Because I do play that game a pretty good amount. It's probably the game I play second most. And I do enjoy it for the most of the time, except when there's nothing to do. So. Alright, Catria. Okay, let's see. How many pools we got left? We got 7. Okay, we got enough for another question. So this question is from Illuminite. They want to know, do you have any special team ideas for Chaos Season? I've got the idea of offensive Immortal Hell team, where Hell is protected by a fire save unit, true damage from Moose Bell, Element for damage reduction, and heals while disabling on guard. Hell has a healing special and mystic boost that will to be a wall while I have a nuker pick off the enemies. The position can be awkward, but when it works, it really works. So Chaos Season, this is probably before the last Chaos Season, and I didn't end up changing anything. I was thinking about doing like a Legendary Ike team and seeing if he could keep up, like with a ton of support. Like I was gonna give him like Legendary Elowood support, Elamine support, like everything I possibly could. No follow-up from like Legendary Byleth. But I ended up just kind of being lazy because I was working on so many other videos, so I just like went with what I had. The only really unique team that I ended up using was the Altina team still, where, you know, I just kind of use Altina with Vantage and let her kill everything, which she does a really good job of. I think people give her like kind of a short rap when it comes to how good she actually is. And she's going to be getting a remix hopefully in January, so she's going to be even better soon. Do I want to pull any of these? I don't remember how many orbs I have. We'll do the colorless. So yeah, nothing really special for Chaos Season, unfortunately. Maybe if like I don't know, maybe next time I'll do something with like Gen 3 units. Because Gen 2 units was like Brave Hector, and he kind of just made everything stupidly easy. So whenever I was being lazy, I just kind of did that. Yeah, we have plenty of orbs. I don't really want another Sothe, and I don't really want Cath. So let's back out and see if we can get a Leila here. Probably not. Okay. Oh wow, we got Eldigan. Holy crap. Slowly merging up Eldigan over time. His art is fantastic. I would love if this artist did the art for like a Hell Jafar Resplendent. I think that would be phenomenal. That's a good IV too. Yeah, our last question is going to be from Sherwin, and they want to know, have you ever watched Amelie's video about her cover of Lost in Thoughts All Alone? I like her cover, and she finally landed her role as St. Elamine last January. If you haven't, if you've been given a chance as Fire Emblem voice actor, which character that you would want to voice and why? I have not seen that. I'm not like super into voice actors. My friend is, so he'll kind of keep me up to date on it, but I'm not like super into that. If I could voice act anyone, I personally don't like my voice like super a lot, especially after doing YouTube and having to listen to it so much. So I wouldn't want to be like a main character who has to talk a lot. I think that would be kind of bad. We're at 4.5. Oh, that's kind of bad. Okay, let's see if we can get Cath. Probably not. Probably wasting orbs. So who could I voice act? I don't know. Oh, wow, that's a pickup. Never mind. That was probably worth the orbs. I can't think of anyone who I'd want to voice act. I don't have like a very like deep voice or like a, I don't know, like an intimidating voice. I can't really think of anyone. Plus resistance. From Tellius. I'm trying to think of someone from Tellius. I don't know, like Stefan, I guess. I don't remember because Stefan doesn't really have a voice in Radiant Dawn, I don't believe. So maybe I'll do Stefan because he's not in the game. And if I voice act him, maybe they'll actually add him. So that would be nice. Okay, so let's do our Spark. We got Nina, which was amazing. We got Sothe, which is amazing. But we did not get Leila. So we're actually going to go with Leila here. Because I think she looks really fun and cool. I love mages with Cantilic Atri. So I think she's going to be a lot of fun. Though she does not have a way to like have no follow-up, which is a bit of a downside. But she does look amazing. Oh my god. Okay, there's a Celestial Stone. Look at this art. She looks so good. Wow. Okay. I think our appearance rate is so, or our pity is so bad right now, but I don't really want to pull anymore. So I think that's where we're going to stop for right now. Overall, pretty solid session. We got Sothe, we got Nina, we got Ophelia and some other 4-star special rates, and we got to even spark Leila, so I'm going to count that as a win. Anyways, I'd love to hear from you. Did you pull on this banner? Or are you just going to save for CYL because it is so close? It's either like a week or 2 away, so I definitely would not recommend spending orbs here unless you're a whale or unless these are like your favorite characters. But if you did summon, let me know how it went. And if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in the next summoning session, make sure to drop them down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and keeps the content coming out. This has been Oblivion, and I'll catch you all later with more Fire Heroes.